Okay, let's keep moving. What's the difference between low code, no code iPaaS and middleware that was popular? We grew up with that middleware like Web Methods or Tibco. What's changed with this whole process of using iPaaS in today's infrastructure? Common, it should be common. It's an integral part. Stephen.
I would go at this from a perspective of I read I wish I would cite it if I could remember the book, but there was a business book talking about several years ago talking about what's driving all the change and the transformation that's out there. And it was one of the many points was the generation today that's coming into IT or that's coming into business just says, well, how hard could that be? How hard could that be? Right? There's so many easy ways to do things. And the other thing I would say on this point, not having been highly technical background, is I can tell you that I remember conversations with Web Methods of, does it interface with that application, right? How hard is it going to be? Do they have a connector for that? And that was the first conversation. And if they didn't, you were just out of luck, right? Yes. And so that I would just say ease of use, and the expectation is now that everything can be interfaced, whereas before that wasn't the expectation.
Yeah. Okay, Kevin. Okay, Derek.
Sure. So the industry itself, the transformation, even in the last 10 years, just the methodology of, depending on what vertical you had, you were developing a platform that was trying to do everything that you needed, which is why, you'd go to your dev team and you need a project. I need this. And it's like, great, we'll have it done in 18 months, and by the time they're done, your needs have shifted or they've unraveled so many other layers to that onion that it's now, well, that's going to be 24 months. And so with this shift, the rate of speed that this is going to allow for companies that truly embrace this is uncanny. You're not having to recreate the wheel. You're simply bolting on already pre-built applications that maybe aren't specific to your vertical, but they do a certain component that's all you need, that you can pull that data into something else that is specific. And so I think the companies that truly embrace this are going to see their development times, the amount of man hours and engineering hours necessary and to do it be a drastic difference from even just 10 years ago.
Well, you're right, and today with the way that iPaaS works, the SaaS, there's lots of awesome SaaS providers out there. Do you want them focusing on that industry-specific solution or the function that it's doing, or do you want them working on integration? No, you don't. You want a iPaaS to be handling that so that they can make their solution better. So I throw that out to the SaaS guys on the phones because there's a lot to be said about focusing on that special thing that your SaaS does for the customers, and this helps with the digitalization.